Annette here from Ask Me Decor. Welcome back. And if you're new here, thanks for joining me. So today's video is all about the primary or master bathroom of our house. And it needs a mini makeover. And that's what we're going to be working on today. So how do I define mini makeover? Well, I'm not going to be changing anything about the physical structure of the room. The vanity is staying, the tub is staying, the mirror is staying, but it needs a little bit of a update in it. I don't decorate my house based on what the buyer will like. I decorate it based on what I like. That's what we should do, right? Make it your home. Make it what you love. If I were staying in this house, yes, it'd be all about only what I like, but we're not. We're going to be selling it. So now it's time to start thinking about making things a little more neutral, making things more appealing to a buyer. So I have that in the back of my mind as I redecorate this bathroom. So keeping that in mind, I went to Lowe's and I picked out a million different shades of white and like a creamy white. There's a couple in here that have grayish tones. They immediately did not make the cut. I think what is making the cut is something close to this color, which is going to be probably hard for you to tell, but it's called creamy. It's more of a creamy white, a warmer white. I do want to maintain my gold accents like what I have in this picture, that towel. I want to maintain those. So I do want a warm white. So keeping that in mind, I'm picking a color next. One other thing I'd like to include in this video is a trip to an antique store. I do have some accents that I'm going to use around the room, and I did purchase some things on Amazon that we're definitely going to use in here. I got a new shower curtain, I got a new rug, I got some things for the countertop, but I still want to hunt a little bit for some accents. I'm going to take you with me to an antique store. We're going to walk through with this bathroom in mind and see if we can find anything that might be great. So come on with me. Let's check out this great antique store that I found. Here we are at the antique store. I can't wait to get in there and start looking at all the great treasures that I might be able to find for my bathroom. Now, this antique store is set up with vendors. There are rows that you walk down, and each vendor has their own booth area. They specialize in clock repair in this particular site, so there were a lot of very beautiful clocks to look at. As we're walking through, I'm noticing a lot of bunnies. It is the week after Easter currently, and it seemed like there were bunnies everywhere in this antique store, but I really loved seeing all of them. I'm not sure what I love more, the hunt, looking at everything, digging through things, seeing what I could find, or actually buying something. How do you feel about that? I really enjoy the hunt part of it. What a great looking tiered tray this was, but I wasn't looking for tiered trays today. And how about this little suitcase? They painted it and it just was adorable. Then I spot this perfume bottle. This was gorgeous. I have never seen one like that, and I was so tempted to get that. But a lot of glass in the bathroom, I don't think that's a good idea. Look at this Delft pottery. This is from the Netherlands. We actually have friends there, and I hope they're watching this. These plates were absolutely stunning, and I was so tempted. If I had a blue and white dining room, these platters would definitely be in it. It can be easily overwhelming when you're in an antique store like this. There are so many items, so many different categories, so much to look at. It's hard to stay focused on what you're actually there to find. More blue and white. This is Johnson Brothers from England, and oh my gosh, they were gorgeous. And these bar sets are actually identical to what I have from my mom and dad. Oh, now hang on. I think I just found something that might work in my bathroom. Silver candlesticks. I can't find a mark on them, but $6 for the pair. These look great. One last thing that caught my eye was this great looking typewriter. I've always wanted a really old typewriter. I thought it'd be perfect for a letter to Santa sticking out of it. Someday. Okay, back home now, and I did purchase the silver candlesticks. I've lined all this up on my kitchen counter with some other silver plated items that I have that I've collected from thrift stores. None of this was expensive at all. I thought this was a perfect opportunity for me to show you how I clean my silver and silver plated items. It works for both. I actually got this DIY project off of Pinterest. Very easy. The first thing you're going to need is a container deep enough that you can fill with water and put your items in it. Next, you're going to line the bottom of that container with some tin foil. You want the shiny side up. Then I sprinkled like 2 tablespoons of baking soda in my container right on top of that tin foil. The next thing you're going to use is iodized salt. And you're going to use about 2 tablespoons of the salt sprinkled right on top of your baking soda. To let it go. Next, I'm going to place all my items inside the container right on top of that tin foil. Then we pour boiling hot water in the container and let all of your silver or silver plated items soak for about 5 minutes. If they don't come perfectly clean, you can give them extra time. As I pull that first piece out of the water, you can see by the one side where it cleaned the silver and the side that I still need to soak. It really does a pretty good job. It's not perfect, but I'm satisfied with how much brighter and cleaner all of my pieces look. I'm going to wipe all these pieces off with a soft cloth and line them up and see if I'm happy with how clean they are. These 2 pieces, the sugar container and the creamer, I did end up soaking for about another 5 minutes or so to see if I could get them looking a little bit better. But I'm really generally satisfied with how it came out. Look at these candlesticks though. They came out great, and this is one of the reasons I'm thinking they are real silver. They cleaned up better than all the other pieces. They just have a totally different look to them, which is really making me suspect that they're real silver, and boy, am I happy about that.
High above us in the clouds, soaring in the wind, a ribbon of silk.
So cleaning all that silver really paid off. It's such an easy method. Now, most of those pieces I cleaned were silver plated items. All of them came from a thrift store, and they were starting to turn black, but cleaning them up made them look brighter, cleaner, way nicer. But the candlesticks, let's talk about them for a minute. These candlesticks came out amazing. Now, I can't be sure. I have no markings on these anywhere, but I really think these are real silver. And I think that the vendor just didn't know that because they had a price of $6 for the 2 of these. $6. And they cleaned up differently than the silver plated did. They came out way nicer. Let me see if I could get that in focus for you. They're just gorgeous. And I think, you know, I didn't find a ton of items for the bathroom at that antique store, but I am definitely going to use these. I think they are going to add a little bit of classic elegance to the bathroom. And I have brushed nickel fixtures all through this bathroom, so I'm sticking with silver. Now, let's reveal the paint color that we actually ended up choosing. So we narrowed it down to 3, and one choice was my husband's, and that was this Navajo white, which I thought was just a little bit too dark for the look I was going for. And then there was my choice, which was this creamy color. The actual name of it is creamy. And then, I don't know, I was thinking maybe that's a little too light. So we settled on this one on the top, and it's called Neutral Ground. So I thought that was a perfect compromise between his color, which was too dark, and mine, which was too light. We went on Neutral Ground. Okay, maybe that gives you a little bit of an idea what that color is going to look like with my tile that's going on there. I think it looks great. So I'm going to end this video right here with my pink color that was chosen, some really pretty silver accents that I'm going to put in the room. I have some Amazon finds which I haven't showed you yet. That's where we're going to end the video today, and next video is going to be the room getting painted and all of the beautiful decorative accents that are going to finish it off. So make sure you stay tuned for that next video, which will probably be next week. In the meantime, if you have any questions, just ask me, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.